Hello everybody, how are you? I hope all of you are well. Today we have a lesson for the literature translation for the fourth stage translation department. Translate the text صياد السمك from Arabic language into English language. This is the text in Arabic language, and before we start translating we have to read the text 3 times, 2 times, to understand the context, to understand the meaning, and to check the hard word and the difficult connection. When we read the text, we will see this text. It's a conversation between two persons. And we see that one of them is the fisherman and the other one the narrator of the story. Let's start to translate. First we'll start with the title, صياد السمك. We translated the fisherman. The first sentence, صادفت ذات يوم صياد سمك يحمل في شبكة فوق عاتقه سمكة كبيرة. Before we start to translate, since we are translating from Arabic into English, we have to understand the context, understand the whole meaning of the sentence. So from the context, I see that the narrator met the fisherman, and that fisherman was carrying a net over his shoulders with a big fish. So the translation it will be start from the verb from Arabic language. So in English it will be subject and the verb. One day I met a fisherman carrying a big fish in a net over his shoulders. So I met, it's equal to صادفت, a fisherman, it's صياد السمك. يحمل, in Arabic it's a verb, and that's verb in Arabic. From the context I understand that يحمل فوق عاتقه سمكة كبيرة give an extra information to the name, to the noun صياد السمك. So I will convert that in English by using the gerund, verb plus ing. One day a fisherman carrying a big fish in a net over his shoulder. The next sentence, فعرضها علي فلم أساومه فيها بل نقدته الثمن الذي أراده. From the context I understand that the fisherman offered a fish to the narrator and he wanted to sell it for him, and the narrator gave him the money or the sum that he wanted. How to translate it? فعرضها علي. We said that we started from the verb, that means the subject and the verb in English language. In Arabic the subject is ضمير مستتر, but in English we have to write the subject. So the subject is the fisherman. The fisherman offered the fish for sale. We won't translate علي. We won't translate offer the fish for me, because from the context we see that the conversation between two persons. So we don't need to translate for me or for him or something like this. So the fisherman offered the fish for sale, and that it's obviously explain that he offers to me. I am the narrator, that he said صادفت ذات يوم, and I gave him its price without arguing about the price. The sentence is now, one day I met a fisherman carrying a big fish and net over his shoulders. The fisherman offered the fish for sale, and I, now notice and, that the connection between the two sentences is so important, and I gave him its price without arguing about the price. فأخذه شاكرا متهللا. We want to translate. Let's understand the meaning. The meaning that he take what? Take the money and he was so thankful and was so happy, and something like this. Now I want to express that in English language, to translate it. First I will translate the verb, subject and the verb. Again, the subject it's ضمير مستتر, but I have to show that subject in English language. I have two ways to translate this sentence. Feeling very thankful and satisfied, the fisherman took the money. Or we can say, the fisherman took the money feeling very thankful and satisfied. The difference with the position of the subject and the verb. Both of them are correct. وقال هذه المرة الأولى التي آخذ فيها الثمن الذي أقترحه. The translation وقال and said. Here I need a subject. From where I will bring the subject, it depends on the first sentence. Even I use the first version, feeling very thankful and satisfied, the fisherman took the money and said, and continue the sentence. Or to say, the fisherman took the money feeling very thankful and satisfied, and he said. It depends on how you want to write your sentences. Both of them are correct, but you have to pay attention to the connection. We will see at the end of the slide. And said, this is the first time I get the price الذي that I suggest. The whole sentence now, the first version, feeling very thankful and satisfied, the fisherman took the money and said, this is the first time I get the price that I suggest. The second one, the fisherman took the money, feeling very thankful and satisfied, and he said, this is the first time I get the price that I suggest. Both of them are correct. Now, أحسن الله إليك كما أحسنت إلي وجعلك سعيدا في مالك. I want to translate it. Let's understand. Understand what? That God, in our traditions, we say Allah. When I translate Allah, to say Allah. أحسن إليك, let's be kind, something like this. And you deal with me in kindness and make you happy in your money. How to translate it? Let's see. May Allah be kind to you as you were kind to me, and makes you happy with your money. Or we can say, may Allah be kind to you as you were with me, and makes you happy with your money. Both of them are correct. فسررت بهذه الدعوة كثيرا. فسررت, I felt very happy for this supplication. Supplication هنا نتيجة معناها الدعاء. But why I didn't use a prayer? Some people use this prayer because of the traditions, and for this conversation between two persons, and these persons are Muslims from the Allah, so we use supplication. We can't say prayer because prayer in our traditions mean another thing. It means Salah. But if this conversation is not between Muslims, we can say prayer because in another religions it means dua and salah. So here we use supplication. وعجبت أن يهتدي شيخ عامي إلى معرفة حقيقة لا يعرفها إلا قليل من الخاصة. First of all, let's understand what this means of عامي and الخاصة. عامي, شيخ عامي, since it's a fisherman, just a fisherman, let's say that it's from ordinary people, and those الناس الخاصة, that means the elite, النخبة, that they study, that they understand, they are going to, let's say, sit with the judge or sit with the professors, with the people that know wisdom, some people that are, let's say, educated. And I wondered how an ordinary sheikh, it's the same how to pronounce, to write, realizes a fact which is realized by only a few of the elite. And the translation, it will be, may Allah be kind to you as you were kind to me, and makes you happy with your money. The sentence is finished, it's full stop. I felt very happy for this supplication, and this is the connection between the two sentences, and I wondered how I, ordinary sheikh, realized a fact which is realized only by a few of the elite. Next sentence, وهي أن السعادة النفسية شأن غير شأن السعادة المالية. We said from Arabic to English, let's understand what that's meaning. شأن غير شأن, that's mean different. It's different between them. What do you say? That is, the psychological happiness is different from the financial happiness. So شأن غير شأن is different from. فقلت له يا شيخ وهل توجد سعادة غير سعادة المال? Now when I say فقلت له, when I want to translate in English language, the meaning in English language, I can say I said, because it's a question with a question mark. In Arabic I can say فقلت له, from the context it's a question, but in English it doesn't work. In English I have to say I asked. So I asked the fisherman, oh Sheikh, is there happiness other than the financial happiness? فابتسم ابتسامة هادئة ومؤثرة وقال. Now since I asked him, it will be replied, not he said. He replied with a calm and an impressive smile, or you can say with a calm and an impressive smile he replied. Both of them are correct. It depends on the position and what do you like. The sentence is now, that is the psychological happiness is different from the financial happiness. I asked the fisherman, oh Sheikh, is there happiness other than the financial happiness? He replied with a calm and impressive smile. Let's see what he replied. لو كانت السعادة المال لكنت أنا أشقى الناس. لو كانت السعادة سعادة المال لكنت أنا أشقى الناس لأنني أفقر الناس. Here in Arabic language, if I want to understand the sentence, Arabic language here want to express in English past unreal condition, something that's unreal, a wish. يعني نريد نعبر عن فتفشي لو كانت السعادة سعادة المال لكنت أنا أشقى الناس لأنني أفقر الناس. ده عبر عن جملة هي غير حقيقية، هي غير ما صايرة أصلا، ما موجودة، مجرد افتراض، مجرد خلينا نقول مجرد هي أمنية أو فد تعبير لو صاير كان صار فلان شيء، مثل ما نقول بالعامية مالتنا. In English that's the name past unreal condition. We can use this rule if plus past perfect, subject had plus the past participle of the verb, plus the perfect conditional, subject plus would have plus the past participle of the verb. The translation would be, if the happiness had been measured by the financial happiness, I would have been the most miserable person because that I'm the poorest one. That's how to express the past unreal conditional. قلت هل تعد نفسك سعيدا? Again in Arabic قلت هل تعد نفسك سعيدا? It's a question. In Arabic depends on the context. From the context, it's a question. But in English, I can't say I said. I have to say I asked. I asked the fisherman, do you regard yourself happy? Now, the sentences it will be, if the happiness had been measured by the financial happiness, I would have been the most miserable person because that I am the poorest one. I asked the fisherman, do you regard yourself happy? Now, قال نعم لأنني قانع برزقي مرتبط بمعيشتي. What that's mean in Arabic? In Arabic, قال, now he replies, a job, yes. قانع برزقي, that's I'm satisfied with my life, with my livelihood. مرتبط, that's mean I'm happy. Let's see the translation. He replied, yes, because I am satisfied with my livelihood and happy with my living. لا أحزن على شظف العيش. شظف العيش, that means something, the difficulty of living. How to translate it? I don't feel sad. I do not feel sad due to the difficulty of life. Since I say because a lot, I will use the synonyms of because. I'll say due to. I do not feel sad because of the difficulty of life. Or I say I do not feel sad because due to the difficulty of life. ولا تذهب نفسي حسرة وراء مطمع من المطاعم. What does mean? ولا تذهب نفسي حسرة. That's mean to regard. I did not regard anything. And do not regard not fulfilling a desire. Not fulfilling a desire, it's equal to the meaning in Arabic مطمع من المطامع. فمن أي باب يخلص الشقاء إلى قلبي. يخلص, we can translate it to enter. يدخل الشقاء إلى قلبي. Therefore, how can unhappiness enter my heart? The translation it will be, he replied, yes, because I am satisfied with my livelihood and happy with my living. I do not feel sad due to the difficulty of life and do not regret not fulfilling a desire. Therefore, how can unhappiness enter my heart? And we can see this is the full translation for that text. So when we translate from Arabic to English, we have to read the text at least 3 times. Then to understand the context, because Arabic language depends on the context. Then, if you understand the meaning, try to translate in English language according to the subject and the verb, and do not miss الضمير المستتر, because in our English language it should be subject, verb, and the complement of the sentence. Thank you very much and stay safe.